I get a lot of questions from people here on YouTube, from people who have not have their credit cards charged off yet, but they are either about to start missing payments or they have missed some payments, but it hasn't made it to the 180 days where they're going to charge off the account. And they ask me, they'll be like, well, Steve, what can I do? What is a solution? I'm struggling. And it reminds me of something. And in this video, I'm going to prove to you that there are hardship programs with every lender. It's just that you're going to have to do some work, and you're going to have to know what to do, what to say, and how to say it. So I'm going to tell you how to do it. I've actually had to do this in the 90s when I was $300,000 in debt, missing payments, fear, frustration, worry. This is a part of the strategy that my wife and I utilize to what I call stabilize your household. When I talk about financial hardship programs, I'm talking about stabilizing your household so you can get a little bit of, get your feet back under you so you can start moving forward. But it brings to mind the story from the movie Star Trek Wrath of Khan. If you've seen my older videos, I got the big picture of the Enterprise in my background in some of my older videos at my other office. And Spock Captain Kirk had said to Spock when they were getting called for an emergency mission, and he asked Spock, he said, the ship is full of people that are trainees. And he asked Spock, what will they do in a real emergency situation? And Spock came back and told Captain Kirk that depending on their own instincts, depending on their own upbringing, but depending on how they're built as an individual. And this is that is a great example, because when people reach out to me, it's like their emotions could be all over the board. And the first thing that happens to an individual when they are attacked is they're going to default. It's a default in all of us. It's going to bring up instinctive habits, emotions, and actions. And so based on how you feel from that thing that happens to you, in this circumstance is debt collectors calling you, blowing up your phone, saying, why are you missing the payments? And then however you are built as an individual on the inside is really going to determine how you move forward. And even when you speak to someone who can help you, you're going to have to overcome that feeling, because you're going to have a default, and whatever you default to as an individual is going to be stronger than any words that I could tell you. It's going to be stronger than any instruction that I give you. It's going to be stronger than what anyone is going to be able to tell you what you should do, because you're going to do what you feel, and what you feel has been inside of you from the way that you have reacted ever since you were a child. That's why some people will say, when something happens to them and then they default back and they be like, you still carrying those bags? Like, what's it, Erykah Badu, where she has a song about, and really that's about carrying stuff, even though it's been way over. When you have a similar situation that gives you the same feeling, it takes you all the way back. And so some people will run, hide. Most people, when it comes to debt, run and hide. They don't answer. They don't do anything. It's like they go the opposite direction instead of running towards it. And I can understand that. I can understand that feeling, because I went through that myself. But I can tell you, from the day that I decided in 1994, when my wife and I decided to stand up and say, we don't know how we're going to work our way through it, but we're about to start calling people. We're going to start to see what can be worked out, what can't be worked out. So we at least know fully in our mind what we're facing. And when we started to do that, we started having a different type of inner power. And it also, I believe it also rewrote the feeling of, I got to run from this debt. Like, there's no debt collector that you should be running from. You know, even if you can't pay them, you need to tell them you can't pay them. Because what their job is to do is to get you emotional, get you back on your heels to where you don't believe that you have any power, and it makes you not want to do nothing. And then you're trying to work, you're trying to take care of the family, you're trying to keep a lifestyle, the same. You don't want to go backwards on your lifestyle. You want to go forward or keep it the same. You want to protect your money. You want to protect your assets. You don't want any of this stuff to happen. You want to be able to go to work without any worries. You want to be able to come home and relax and enjoy. You don't want to be up all night. So what we're going to talk about here is proof that there are financial hardship departments. A lot of people have trouble finding them. This is directly on the Discover Card website. And what is the text, the key phrase that they got right there? This is on their website. This is not my website. I didn't make this up. This is directly on the Discover Card website. It says, does Discover have a financial hardship program? And they're telling you right here, they're telling you unexpected bills or loss of income may quickly lead to financial hardship if not addressed appropriately. Like this is their way of talking to you. And it says contacting your creditor, your credit issuer during financial hardship can help avoid additional debt from I'm sorry about that. I need to get my glasses wiped here. Debt from missed or late payments. If your creditor can't work with you to create a payment plan, a nonprofit organization may be able to help you manage financial hardship. Now, they're telling you what you could do on the outside. This is what they're saying. Hey, you could reach out to a credit counselor. You could submit information directly to us. We need to have some sort of communication, something. And then now, these are some of the things that are directly on their website. They give you a hint, but they're not fully clear because they don't want people just taking advantage of this stuff. And they want to know what's going on. So if you can't say what's going on, they're not going to accept what you say is going on. You need to tell them what's going on, and you need to have a true hardship. They're specifically stating on here job loss, medical bills, unexpected expenses. So for what they're offering, Discover has a program designed to provide temporary financial relief for card members with financial hardship assistance programs. You may be able to maintain your financial obligations until your situation improves. What they're basically saying is that they could defer your payments. Discover Card is saying that they could defer your payments. But if you don't speak to them, if you don't get this into the right hands and have your hardship expressed to them in a way that they're going to believe it, they're not going to even listen to you. So what I want you to do right now there's a link below this video. If you do not feel comfortable about approaching any of your creditors, they all have this. But if you don't feel comfortable and you need guidance, there's a link below this video where it states financial hardship program. I show you exactly the way that my wife and I worked with our creditors to be able to get hardship, to where we didn't have to make payments for months. Some of them outright said, we're not going to collect on it, and they sent the 1099-C. But I want to be clear, that is, every decision that's going to be made is going to be from the creditor. From the creditor. And also, this same hardship program exists with debt collectors. But you got to know what to do, how to say it, and why they want you to say it that way. So the link below to my financial hardship program, I made a video and I tell you exactly why it needs to be done a certain way. Well, I'll tell you right now, I don't have anything to hide from you. imagine it this way. You know, when our children, when they want to get something from us, don't they always have a story? And don't that story always make us kind of just be like, okay, you know, I'll get it for you, or you understand it because of the way they say it. They have to take your hardship to somebody. There's going to be a manager that's going to review it. That's going to say, should we provide whatever relief they feel that they want to provide to you. They're going to have their own criterias. But if you submit the information to them in a way that they can understand it, in a way that they can say, we believe this individual, let's outline some relief options for them. And one of those relief options can be 1099-C. Can be. I will repeat again. And I even show you proof. There is no rhyme or reason on the amount, because we've had it where people owed as low as $1,000 and they did 1099-C. And then I have right on my website one for over $32,000 from a credit card company to an individual. So it does not matter. But the thing about it, it is not trying to force someone with this discharge and all of that mess. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about a legitimate way to submit a hardship and let the creditor give you the relief that's available. That's the right way to do it. Link is below this video. It'll say Financial Hardship Program. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch the video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process, my 2-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website, the3scores.com. Links are on right here on the video also. Look at that. Late payment forgiveness. Thank you for your time. This is Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.